Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I will be playing Rukyuk. We will be talking about range. This will be interesting because Kallistar also has a lot of range, so it should be an interesting matchup. Range is probably the second most important um, aspect of BattleCon beyond power, which is what we discussed last time, I guess. And range really comes in two forms. One is the actual range of your styles and your attacks, and so range will determine where you can attack and at what distance you can attack. And your opponent's range will determine the same thing. So by carefully managing range, you can try to basically allow your attacks to hit while not allowing your opponent's attacks to hit. What is interesting about range, well, specifically about Rukyuk, is that Rukyuk has a lot of minimum range. So burst is an example of 2 to 3. If your opponent's at range 1, you will just miss with burst. And a lot of Rukyuk styles have minimum range. So even if I use a range 1 attack, like Grasp, because Gunner is range 2 to 4, my minimum range is actually 3. So we'll see if this has a huge effect on how Rukyuk attacks and how the beats go. In addition to all of this minimum range, Rukyuk has a lot of move styles to move after, to move before. We'll be using dodges and drives, and the moves will help us set up our sorry, I'm thinking about the move here. Set up our attack so that we can hit at his minimum ranges by moving around and getting into position. Point blank is actually move attack 2. It pushes your opponent 2 away, which will help me set up my positioning such that my longer range attacks will be able to hit. Yeah, so this should be an interesting match of looking at both movement and minimum range and maximum range, and trying to keep my opponent outside of their maximum range by while at the same time staying within my range, which Rukyuk is crazy maximum range. So Rukyuk will basically always be at range maximum, but has issues with range minimum. So they can get within inside of me where I miss, but if they stay at a distance, then I should be able to fend them off. I think I'm going to go faster since the anti his force. I'm going to anti for speed here, and hopefully I can actually outspeed him and push him to, which may get him out of his minimum range. So yeah, I think this is an example of having the speed. I'm able to be able to use push to be within my minimum range, but push my opponent outside of their minimum range. So let's talk about Rukyuk a little bit. Rukyuk has these ammo tokens. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. So he's gonna retreat 1. I can retreat 1 or 2. Oh, I see. I'll retreat 1, even if he retreat 2, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if he retreats 2, it'll be outside of range. I'm actually fine with him getting far away from me. So Rukyuk has a lot of minimum range, which we discussed. Rukyuk also has a lot of has these tokens, these ammo tokens. These ammo tokens do a number of very powerful things. Right now I'm getting +2 power. I can get a push 2. I can get +2 priority. Ignore stun guard, ignore soak, and additional range, -1 +1 range. This is all extremely powerful. and gives Rukyuk an extremely powerful kit full of lots of options. The issue with Rukyuk is that he has to reload. So I have to use ammo to hit it all each turn, and my unique style lets me get all my ammo back, but it doesn't do any damage. So essentially, I'll be using my ammo and then reloading and using my ammo and reloading. So I get a ton of really powerful options, but I'll end up having down beats where I have to reload every once in a while, which is the issue with Rukyuk. So looking at range here, he has 2 range attacks that don't move, and he has drive that has a floor move. If he does something like flare drive, he could get in range, but I'm at maximum range. And if he does something like ignition or volcanic, he only has speed 4. So let's see if I can. Let's see what I can do here. Interesting. I don't know what he's going to do here. I could do trick. So if he stands still, he could drive. If he drives, he would do 3. Probably 4 if he drives. I don't have a way of. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a fast thunder here. The idea is I'll be able to use this after move, so if he does drive, I should be able to actually get outside of range, hopefully. Yeah, so this is again looking at range. Drive, although it closes distance, is a before move. So if I can be faster than drive, I should be able to hit him before he gets to do his before. And then I should be able to move afterwards 1 and 2 and perhaps get outside of range. Well, that's not going to work the way I was hoping. Yeah, especially with so free. Oh man. Well, I'll get it at large range here, which is fine. But Kallistar is doing her damage different things that she does, where she's going to hit me for 4 while I hit for 1, give her that +3 difference. What is good here is I'm at a really long distance now. I'm at 4 away, which means I can use something like Sniper now to hit. Sniper has really bad range of 3. So I should be able to hit the Sniper now, and if he doesn't have a move that is fast enough, he can dodge, because that's a stun. Drive is before. He could do flare drive out with 7 speed drive. That would miss at this point. So yeah. So the only thing he could dodge or have dodge probably. Dodge or stand still and hit me at a distance, which is probably what he's going to do. So I think my opponent is going to stand still and hit me at a distance. What I'm going to do is hit him with a grasp, which should be able to outspeed anything he does, and then I will do ignore stun guard and just stun him before he gets moved. Hopefully, let's do it to stun guard. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to stun him before he gets to move. I don't think he can outspeed me here. Dodge is kind of his only move that he can do. Even Spellbolt only has speed 6. Flare. Which is pretty crazy. I could have speed 7, so I guess he could do some really fast, but I have +2. Yeah, I'm definitely making priority. Definitely counter-entering priority. Yep, I am the faster. So we will hit him with the grass, push him one away. I am forced to move with that, which is too bad. That's okay. And then, getting to the point where I might have to reload soon. Let's see. Perfect. Shove him out of the way. Oh, he's gonna be able to move to any space. Push him one. At this point, we're definitely gonna reload. Since he can move to any space, I guess I can move this in there. Let's get to that sign. Yeah. Well, he can move to any space. Yeah, he can move to any space. Times. I'm gonna need to reload it, I think. I could do a BW, so I don't know if I can do fast. This is really right now. He's gonna drive or something. Interesting. Probably gonna drive. I don't know what I want to do. I might. He hasn't used player yet, so I don't know if he's use player. Won't be using Skull, probably be using guys, so probably get good for this one. Question is, can we pass the reload? The answer is no. So I might crossfire? It's too bad because I do like crossfire, it's a big payoff, but I could dodge and off this crossfire. I'll save 2 of it to probably get a game screen with all my ammo back. Hopefully he's dodging, which would be awesome, but I doubt it. Hopefully he's dodging. I'm anting long shot just in case we clash. Because if I don't anti-ammo here in the clash, I actually can all that. That's perfect. Just perfect. I get all my ammo back. He repositions, but I will continue to move in the same position. So actually, I can after move to new space. So this is actually perfect. Yeah, this will be perfect. I can get a corner myself. Yeah, this is perfect. Smooth the space when I get as far away as possible. Gain all my ammo. This is perfect. Alright. So, we're in really good board positioning now. He can hit me as a resistance because Kallistar has a lot of pretty decent long range attacks. But Rukyuk is the king of long range, so I really want to stay at this distance if I can. Alright, so what do you want to do? I think we want to maybe do like point blank shot. The reason being is I want to keep him at distance. You could give me -2 power. I mean, all this is pretty sad, but I think this is a beat just focusing on positioning. He grabbed me to the back. He could caustic me like shot, but I'd be faster because he's shoving out of range. He could flare me and it would hide. And speed fun. Yeah, I can't outspeed it. Yeah, and if I need to, yeah, I hope it doesn't flare. That would be very present. Oh, please don't do flare. That's 5. How much everything else is range? Pretty slow. I think he's going to be likely in for 3 or 4, probably 4. He's probably even for 4 right now. But maybe 4. Let's be 4. Which I can't remember what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to do Explosive Shell. That way I can hopefully get range up here. Probably not though, because he's soaking on and doing for 4 to do it for me. I'm okay with it. I'm going to push through. If he is coffee,
I'll be ready.
I'm good. Interesting. Oh, pretty much faster than anything. Trying to see if I want an anti-priority here, which I will do. Again, my hope here is that I can outspeed him and push him out of range of his attack. Maybe that's a little hopeful. We'll see. He's flare, he's still fast. If he's not flare, like this is oh yeah, that's great. Oh no, flare. You flared me. Oh no. Dang. Dang. No. Yuck. Yuck, man. Yuck, man. Alright, well, flare is down, so he does not have crazy priority right now. He probably goes something like Spell Bolt or the Volcanic Drive, so speed could be 4. Yeah, the fastest it can be is 4 or 5 with the Volcanic Drive. No, 4. Yeah, speed can be 4. That's best. What I have to do is be faster than 4, which if the strike is faster than 4. He dodges it and on speed. Yeah. Wait, yeah. You know, I'm really calculating what attacks are within range of me, which is really important here because that's what limited the kind of attacks that he would do against me. He could do I guess Volcanic Wrath, because I have range 4, which would tie this, which would be a little sad. But, yeah, everything else is going to be slower than this. I'm trying to figure out logical additional priorities so I can guarantee the hit. The push. Pushing doesn't matter too much here. I'm actually going to do this soak. I'm hoping that he went for, he wouldn't have gone for Caustic. Nothing goes worse. Oh, we could do Caustic Spell Bolt. But yeah, most Oh, it is volcanic. It is volcanic grass. I'll be sad because you can pull me with no magic. We'll see.
I'm too quick.
Interesting. That's not good. I think probably not cost it that. Scalable. So the party didn't even make it fast enough. Well, that's silly. Sniper is really fast. Be a lesson to be a sniper is quick. And I was ignoring so. Oh my goodness, that's really good. I want to stay as far away from him. What's great about this actually is that he's out of force and I am my +2 priority, so I'm pretty much outspeed anything he does at this point. Which again, drive, although it is advanced 2, is before advanced 2, so I can always outspeed it. It would be speed 5 in the worst case scenario. So can I outspeed speed 5? That is the question. Could do something like that. Or ride if I have a short range drive. Probably don't. I mean, it could be done with drive. So advance 1, I think it's taking me to range. Awesome. Crossfire would be great. Interesting. I can outspeed his drive with crossfire. Oh, no, it would be 5, so it would tie. Then you'd have to do. I'm actually fine with that. Do that. So worst case scenario is tied, I think. Oh, I keep forgetting about volcanic crest. Well, volcanic crest is in that close. We're going for speed. Hope to outspeed him. Actually, I can guarantee an outspeed. I want to guarantee an outspeed. What do you do? Let me guarantee an outspeed. That means unless he's dodging, I will connect. If he's dodging, I will connect. We do. Dodging. Yeah, perfect. That additional 2 priority is great, otherwise it would clash. Oh, perfect fall. Perfect fall. So I will shove him back 1. And then I will discard my impact shell. It's just waste the 2 additional power. So you can see, even though Kallistar has a lot of ranged options, Rukyuk really is the king of range. He has just so many powerful options of range. He can get additional power, he can get crazy speed, he can get push. Really, he is the king of range attack. As you can see.
Come here.
Alright, she's getting on the board. I assume she's gonna go. Oh no, she's going right in the face. Interesting. Well, I think I'm gonna get real hard this game. Not much game left. I'm just gonna dodge. I do want to reload, but I want to reload when I have higher speed. So I'm actually just gonna dodge this speed. I think that Kallistar's going to try to pay off this week bigger into that I'm reloading. Because it really is time for me to reload. And so maybe I can catch Kallistar, putting in some force gauge, or putting in a risky attack like flare. If I can catch it in there, I'm going to put in flash shell. This will put some fear in it, maybe. Some fear in it. If I don't add the ammo, it's obvious that I'm dodging. There's no chance of me. Yeah, looks like it is. That's get away from it. Maybe I should just put the middle so that we catch them for the distance. Actually, the middle definitely would have been better because it would have made my reload better.
Come here.
If you want to reload here, you can. The problem with reloading is if you go for payoff. I could perhaps catch him off guard.
Back off.
I could finish it with just outspeed and catch him off guard. Because right now, see what attacks are down. Okay, it's too fast attacks are down, so the attacks are pretty slow this round. And since the attacks are slow, I might be able to catch him with like a drive that he doesn't see coming. They don't have the damage. So even if I catch him, I could at most 4. Yeah. I mean, strike would be too slow, I think. I think strike would be too slow. Okay, well, we'll reload them. I'm actually going to go sniper reload. The reason is I want to go really fast. Sniper gives me that plus addition 2 speed. I should be able to. Oh no, look. North open up 5. Ooh, that's not good. Wait, that's minimum range 40, right? Yeah, okay. Do that. Pretty scary. You could hit me, you could pay off this dude. Well, you could he's passing a lot. He doesn't seem to be doing a big job. Nods. Okay. I'm definitely okay with that. And probably in the boys now. Oh man, it will be. I think if I have my hammer back and I'm going to press 2 speed ammo, I might be able to just get off the main. Oh man, I am definitely gonna go corner to corner. I mean, Kallistar has full range attack in Spell Bolt, but it's relatively slow to my relatively slow when you consume my tokens to my attack. I have many full board options. That's really what Rukyuk does. So her one full board option can probably beat my 3 or 4 full board options. Oh, she might be setting up the chain destruction though. I didn't think about that. Oh man. Ignore save. Oh, that's what she's doing. She's setting up the chain destruction. So it's for 5. That's speed 8. Oh no. I can get within that range. It ignores so, but it doesn't ignore Thunder. I only have to 5. So I can do like Gunner Strike. Yeah, I'll do Gunner Strike because get this additional ability gives me additional range. I Strike, which gives me Thunder 5, which makes Thunder now. And I like that. It could hit me for 6. That, and then I can get Thunder at 7. My Thunder for them. Yeah, this will be fun. And I'm going to. Yeah, we're gonna so bunch of power instants for sure. I'm going for the big hit. And I will anti-send right here. This only 5, 4, 6, 6, 6, 4, 7. So I have Thunder 7, should be able to strike back. Indigo power. Okay. I'm going to Thunder. And I think we got it. Let's see how this goes, but I'm feeling confident about this beat. Even if she does her finisher, it only hits for 6. So, and then I will get that. The question is, so free? I'm gonna anti here. Nah. So 3 would make it so even if I anti that still wouldn't kill. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Yeah, instruction lightning for 5, which is pretty good for 6. I mean, it's good for extended. And not. And then I will finish Kallistar off on counterattack. So, I hope throughout this you learned a little bit about movement and range. Rukyuk is it takes a lot of time to figure out, and a lot of that is due to his minimum range and his huge amount of movement. But yeah, you can see here that because of his huge range, often he can get beats where he hits them and they can't get you back. It gives Rukyuk that advantage of using range as a weapon, using movement as a weapon, and not just using your pure stats. So I hope you learned a lot from this, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.